Throttlestop is a premier destination for fans and seekers of rare cars and limited edition museum-quality motorcycles. Throttlestop is founded on a passion for cars and motorcycle racing. But even more importantly, that passion is rooted in a lifelong friendship between two friends, Jim Ballestieri and Tom Kostrovas, the founders of Throttlestop.
Jim and I met in grade school. I've known Jim for over 55 years. He's like family. When we were young, we had a passion for anything with wheels. Bicycles, go-karts, slot cars. When we got older and got our license, we were competitive with cars then. We liked muscle cars. We each had quite a variety of cars in our lifetime, and we shared that passion, and we shared the friendship.
Tom and I have known each other for over 50 years, believe it or not. And I was winding down from a full-time job, and Tom moved up here from Milwaukee.
Growing up, Jim spent as much time as he could traveling to Elkhart Lake to catch races at Road America. These frequent trips fed his passion before he was finally able to get behind the wheel on the track as a driver himself.
Well, since a kid I've been racing, whether it's slot cars or bicycles or mini bikes or whatever. It's just kind of one of those things you grow into. I started coming up to Road America as a high school student, watching races, and then started doing some autocross. And 1986 actually came up here with the BMW club. That would be my first event here at Road America as a driver.
While Jim's passion for automobiles was a hobby he maintained outside of his everyday career, Tom turned his passion into his life's work early on by leasing cars with Bud Selig, selling cars to major league athletes before branching out into running his own dealership.
I've been in this industry for 30 years. When I got out of college from the University of Wisconsin-Madison, I was involved in the automobile business with Bud Selig. He owned a lease company, and I ran his lease company for 7 years. I always had a passion for cars. I grew his business quite rapidly. I dealt with professional athletes from the Brewers because of the relationship with Bud owning the team and being commissioner of baseball. Jim was one of my best customers because he'd buy probably 5-6 cars a year from me. And he was in an entirely different industry, in the healthcare industry. And when he decided to retire from his business, we contemplated on opening up a facility, and we shared the same passion for automobiles and motorcycles. And we contemplated and went over ideas for 3 years, and we decided to build a business that we love, and that's how we created the Throttlestop.
So it was really meant almost to be a hobby. And the first 2-3 days we opened last summer, it became clear it wasn't going to be a hobby. There were boatloads of people that came through, and we looked at each other and said, oh boy, now what?
Jim and Tom found out quickly that Throttlestop was not going to be an entity that could be contained quietly. So they enlisted the help of General Manager Nick Piekarski, with whom the duo had developed a business relationship with as a result of frequent trips to Road America.
I met Jim about 10 years ago. I was still currently racing Spec Miatas, and I built a few cars, and Jim purchased one for me. And from there, it was a relationship. We became friends very quickly. We had a lot of common acquaintances at the racetrack, and we just started working together and doing more and more work together. And I met Tom through Jim at the racetrack. We standing in corner 5, just like everybody else, watching the cars go around. I was introduced to Tom, and from there it was a friendship that it's been very, very good together. And when the idea of the Throttlestop was presented to me, I had to jump at it. This is a dream come true for anybody.
The Throttlestop team considers themselves very fortunate, with each day spent living out their dreams and passions by working with world-renowned luxury cars and motorcycles from decades of automobile history.
So daily people walk in with unique stuff. Could be stump the owner, so stump Tom, see if there's something he doesn't know about some car or some option, or it could be just bringing in a motorcycle that's just off the charts cool.
At the Throttlestop, if I had to make one point clear to everybody, it's that we truly are driven by passion. It's just not a slogan for us, it's a lifestyle. We truly are. We love everything about this place. And not so much about this place, but about what we do. The car industry, the people, the culture, everything about it is what we do. And that's what we live for.
We built this facility for one reason, to share with others, even if they're not buyers. We built it for young generations to show them what automobiles and motorcycles are, to gain an interest in that hobby.
I think the Throttlestop is special because we have only enthusiasts that live and breathe what we do. So we either have motorcycle racers or bike racers or car people that race cars, drive cars, collect cars. The whole ecosystem kind of revolves around the Throttlestop now.
Throttlestop is a premier destination for fans and seekers of rare cars and limited edition museum-quality motorcycles. Driven by passion isn't just a statement about the team at Throttlestop. It is an invitation to anyone else who is driven by passion. If you're passionate about cars, if you're passionate about motorcycles, the machinery within them, the history of the industry, and of all the magnificent vehicles that have ever graced the road, then Throttlestop is the destination for you, and we welcome you to come visit us. Located in Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin, just a few miles from the world-famous Road America racetrack, car and motorcycle enthusiasts from around the world travel to Throttlestop to feed their passion for incredible automobiles. One step through Throttlestop's doors reveals how they live their motto, driven by passion.